content creation, you know, not content creation, but content documenting is what I like. I've tried to be doing for the past for quite some days now, starting from July, and it's kind of like it changed my audience and then my followers and other stuff. It affected them positively, but I went through. I've been going through the contents to see how like how best this content are performing, and it's quite not okay. You know, some are very good, some are very good, but some are not. The reason being, most every single content on YouTube has to solve a problem, has to provide a value, has to provide a value, being its tone, your mood, that is sad, happy, sorrow, those things, joy, those things, or it has to, as I said, it has to provide a value. And when I go through my content, I see that those ones that are performing quite very good are the ones that gives information out. It's giving you information, like giving you that detail. And then mostly the reason why I go to YouTube is to learn, is to watch people teach people other people how to do stuff. So my way of content, I kind of want to not change it, but make sure every single content is of the value. Sometimes you upload a video and then you don't get much view and then much subscribers. It feels somehow, it feels somehow. Even though I'm not a content, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't call myself a full YouTuber. Like if you upload a video, you spent hours and hours editing and then filming, and then finally you upload it and then get few views. It feels somehow. And then moreover, the reason why I always wanted to do this every single now and then is because of, if I say I'll create content, it takes so much time. I'll be thinking of the planning and then up and down and then other stuff. At the end, I don't get anything done. So I placed it upon myself that every single week I would try and then film something. I was trying to document something and then share it with you guys. And I just don't want it to be just documentary of you watching my stuff and not benefiting from it. It has to be give and take. You have to watch me at the end, learn something or earn something from what you've watched. So I'm working on the tool. I'm working on the software. I'm working on an application that would assist me provide something which is very good, and it's something which is very okay. Yeah. So I'm currently studying how content creation really is like, and then how best to make sure things moves. I'm currently listening to this podcast, and it's saying more that, always saying is, the more views you have, the more potential of you reaching out to more people, and then that is what I really want to do. Like, for example, if you have a hundred views and about 20% are interested in what you're doing or are interested in your product. If you have, let's say, if you have 200, or 1,000, or a million, 20% of a million people is so much, And LinkedIn, TikTok, these are all different platforms that I still want to communicate, or I still want to share my stuff on. And they all have different kind of style or context to go with. So content creation is really it's another job. Like, right now, I've written it here that, like, content creation, it is something which I have to take serious and then get it done, because content creation is not easy. Content content creation is not easy at all. Yeah, it's really not easy. Wow, it is time. it is time to run. You know, I've been indoors and um, I feel a bit dull. And then I've been bombarding myself with a lot of stuffs. So going for a run would be a very good idea. And then running is a very good exercise. Running or swimming. I don't have the chance to swim. I have the chance to run. So why not run and then see how best it's going to be. So when I'm back, continue. I'm back. You know, it was a nice experience. I don't know the position, but yeah, it was a nice experience. And I didn't take the camera along. I didn't want to have any disturbances, like any notification disturbance or something. So I just wanted to run and just focus on the cars coming towards me, and then just me just go. So um, I had a great experience, and running during the run. When I was about to start, I was feeling lazy. Like, no, don't do it. No, return home. And I said, no, I'll continue. And then I got to my destination to return. Then when I got to the destination to return, I was like running. I ran to and fro, so back and forth. So coming back, I was like, no, walk, don't run. I was like, no, I'll still run. And I did run. And he was like, no, it's not going to end, so stop running. I was like, no, I'll continue running. Like, let me just walk because I go to my destination, which is quite an amazing idea. So running is a very good experience for me, and it will always be a challenge for me to always try and upgrade. So that is a piece of me with with me about running. I'll be sharing with you guys. I'll be sharing with you as time goes on how everything is and how running might change me. Yeah. So as I was saying, talking about my content creation, um, the best is taking lessons from the beast, which is quite interesting. And moreover, the beast was having this kind of tool that was assisting him, view stats, that was assisting him with his content creation. So, let me introduce you. So I have for myself these to dos I have to do. So, the tool that will be assisting me work on stuff where my social media content is onto studio. I don't know why I got that. I don't know why I chose that name onto studio, but it felt comfortable with me. So onto studio, we're managing my social media stuff, and we'll see how best it will go. And I'll be working on a boilerplate, a mobile app boilerplate. I call myself a mobile app developer, yet I don't have anything to say. Yes, I develop mobile applications. So I'm going to work on a boilerplate at least for a starter to see how best things will go. And um, with section chat, I'm not leaving section chat. Let's go and talk about section chat. Yeah, section chat dot online is my first baby, and no one would want his or her first baby to die. I'm sure you will not want your first baby to die, right? So because I have I have this week and then next week to keep it alive. Else, if I don't, it will die. So I have to make sure I keep section chat alive, and I have to work on something for section chat. So um the tasks are divided. The mind is divided, and but the focus and the agenda is still the same to make sure staffs are okay. So currently, it is time to dive back into deep work. And for section chats, it's a feature I want to implement, like a very cool feature. I still see section chats not to be solving a problem, so I look for it to maybe I would scrap everything now, what I've done so far down, and then rebuild something better, something which will solve a problem. I'm still going through the comment sections and then see how best I could implement some top feature. So with that being said, I'll give you updates on section chat and then let you know what's up with section chat.